Big story for Rutgers today. They got healthy. 5 starters healthy and active for today's game that did not play last time out Tuesday in a big win over Detroit Mercy.
And some of them haven't played at all yet this season. And the faceoff goes to Princeton.
Andrew McMeekin beats out Cole Brahms, and Princeton controls as we kick things off. And the Tigers control to start it out. A team averaging 12 goals per game and shooting quickly, but off the side of the cage.
What you saw there, you're going to see all day long. That bench area, that Princeton brings a lot of subs in and out of the bench. Going to get a push here into the crease. Princeton going to be up by 30.
And Rutgers getting older by getting healthy. You just saw number 2 carry the ball. That's Colin Kelly. He's one of those 5 starters who is active and making his Rutgers debut today. Transfer from Canisius. Big 6'5" attackman. And there he is with a shot, but it's saved. Gian Furcaro in the perfect spot.
Yeah, I mean, they have 3 great attack guys playing. They will bring it to you. Trying to get inside, he gets inside. Good save.
The goalkeepers are showing out. Chad Palumbo curled in and also stepped in the crease. Princeton offense between their midfield and attack lines that has 5 underclassmen. And so Matt Madelon, their head coach, says we're getting better game by game, even with making some young guy mistakes. Move inside, and the shot is stopped. Cardin Solar seeing the ball really well to start. Only 10 goals in 6 games for Scott. He's been passing the ball a ton. Leads the team in assists. Good for 3rd in the conference.
Yeah, he's a team player. I mean, he's going to take what they give him.
Nice save by Gian Furcaro. He's got 2.
And very sly on that substitution from the box and from the midfield.
Mackesy on the hezzy.
Usually
swims through and scores!
And he shoots it righty.
Coulter Mackesy bringing the juice to open the scoring.
Yeah, I think they got a little confused there. Rutgers overplaying his left hand. He came back to his right, and he put it low and away, and it went in. Right there, you'll see it. Not respecting his right hand. Dominant left. Swim move back to the right. Shoots it low and away. They go for the takeaways.
A ball flipped to number 19, Tucker Wade, freshman midfielder, making his first career start, and he gets on the board. First career start, first career goal.
Yeah, Tucker Wade, again, changes direction. He's driving right. He'll come back to his left. You'll see it here, right down the middle. Just tucks it in, comes right down the middle, down Broadway. No, and Rutgers' defense looks compacted. So they're allowing a lot of shots from the outside, and they'll take them.
Mackesy with 17 on the timer. Stoller hedges out, and it was a mistake. Coulter Mackesy will make you pay with any little inch you give him.
Yeah, Mason Edwards, you saw him drop the ball. He's defending right there. You'll see it drop. Mason Edwards a little slow on the slide, wasn't able to get there. Wraparound shot. Nobody has had their hands free for a good shot so far. Shane Knobloch all the way up top. See how Princeton extends out? They're not going to slough in. They're going to come all the way out and play. And Shane Knobloch takes a shot and puts it away.
Rutgers needed that, and they call on the senior captain, Shane Knobloch.
It's amazing how Knobloch, in times of need, will find a way to boost the morale and the motivation of this Rutgers team. Right there.
So Rutgers has won 3 of the first 5 face-offs, something to keep an eye on. On the move, Rutgers got 2.
Oh,
that's Colin Cardilla, the freshman who rolled right onto the field and onto the stat sheet.
Colin Cardilla on his last time he touched the ball, he threw it away. He came back in and said, I'm going to make up for that one. Takes a great shot. Almost a similar shot in a similar place for where Shane Knobloch took the shot.
Here's Sean Cameron. Oh, it's picked off cleanly by a healthy Ryan Splain, who sat out last time against Detroit Mercy. And time here for Rutgers, too.
15 seconds on the clock.
Here's Scott.
Scott going to the hoop. Turns. Looks up top.
Shares. Kelly. Ooh, just missed. Looking for that post. Still 5 seconds. We saw Rutgers score a goal on an inbounds play with Scott and Knobloch last time out. They're looking for it there. They found Scott, and he can't reel in the pass.
I know he had some concerns coming into this game about how fast Princeton gets players in and out of the game, Dom.
Now, something else worth thinking about, too. The Tigers had a full week to get ready for this game after a very busy start to the year. Scott climbing and stopped. Gianfrancaro read it the whole way. That's what you end up with. 5 games, including road tests with Maryland, North Carolina, and Duke.
Yeah, I spoke to Coach before the game, and I said, oh, there's a great shot.
Well, even if you're tired, when you have offense like Princeton does, you'll be all right. And the Tigers have a 2-goal lead.
That was just a simple go to the cage from right to left and take it. You have to be on their hands and get stick side. Look at this, just blows by Hund, puts it away.
And Princeton swings it well, under 30 seconds to shoot.
Plenty of time, he gets inside
Duck inside,
once again inside.
Stoller sits on it basically.
Yeah, he's in the crease.
There's Kramer.
Donnie Howard again gave up a little position on that sweep.
Kabiri got put in the turf. It didn't make a difference. Yet another highlight for the outstanding freshman attackman.
Kabiri just coming from behind, gets upfield, gets his stick head in front of him. You'll see it right there on the push. Puts it away.
That procedure call was going to go against Rutgers. It went against Princeton, and so the Scarlet Knights are fortunate to get possession.
A much needed possession here, but they have to end in a goal. He's
Scott
free.
wide open and stopped again. Mike Gianfrancaro standing on his head to start this game.
And they were.
And that is the reason why you don't have your goalie clear it 50 yards.
Oh, good look over the top and a shot.
Step
goal.
down and score. And Jack Amon is fired up as Rutgers offense roars to life once again.
Oh, good eyes by Shane Knobloch. He recognized it far and away. He had Amon wide open for a shot here. Amon really took his time, which was good to see. He didn't rush his shot. Sometimes they'll slide from the crease, sometimes they slide adjacent. Can confuse offenses.
Cardilla. Oh, it bounced in! Gianfrancaro has made some remarkable saves, but maybe that had some topspin, fooled the keeper.
Yeah, well, you know, it was a good shot. It went through a lot of people. Sometimes your eyes are distracted, the goalie's eyes are distracted. Sometimes you're just blocked out. You can't see the ball till it's on top of you, which seems to be the case right here. You'll see the shot. Defenders are right in front of, between him and the goalie. You got a full 70 seconds.
Persistent. Mackesy. It's just that simple. You let him bully his way inside like that. And Coulter Mackesy has a first-half hat trick.
Well, Mackesy just came up the field. You got to play him top side. You'll see Tommy Mendyke. You'll see where his stick is. It's behind the head of the stick. That stick has to be up the field, head to head.
Here's Sean Cameron, Brian Cameron's little brother. Brian, of course, former Rutgers attackman who was part of the Final Four team in 2022. Now an assistant coach at
good
Lacrosse.
look there.
The feed, and another Cameron scores in the Jersey rivalry.
The double came from the backside. I don't even know how he knew. He must have been directed and communicated. You'll see it right here. How does he even know that that slide was coming from behind him? Usually that slide comes from at you. That slide came from behind you, and he had the awareness to throw it from where the slide came.
So Cameron credited with his 3rd goal of the season, but Coulter Mackesy, who leads the team in assists, one of the most impressive passes we've seen so far today for sure. And again, Princeton controls, and now the Tigers can really put their foot on the gas with time to go before halftime. And a numbers advantage, a pole goal, at least not there for Nick Crowley, sophomore LSM. Right now the shot disparity, you see what it is, shots on goal. The total shot disparity is 21-11.
They like to shoot. There's no doubt about that. 21 shots. Oh, there's a good one, too.
Tucker Wade's got his second. Bar down. Now the freshman midfielder has arrived on the scene here in Piscataway.
That was a good shot. Upper deck, strong overhand shot. It's a sweep. Lets it go. Get within 7, you're going to let it go.
That pinpoint accuracy from Tucker Wade. Matt Madelon says he's just sort of got a funky release, and sometimes you've got goalkeepers who can't read it, can't pick up his release. It doesn't hurt that Tucker Wade's a very talented guy. High school All-American, first team in the state of Maryland, and now it's really going for the Tigers as Andrew McMeekin wins the face-off, scores the goal, and it's all Princeton in the first half.
Yeah, look for a timeout here by Rutgers. They got to stem the tide here. Clean face-off, comes right down the middle, takes the shot for goal. Goes up by 5. Halfway through the second quarter here.
Andrew McMeekin, the sophomore face-off specialist, picked a pretty good time to score his first career goal. Now one more look at it. This was a no-doubter. And put it in a good spot, too. Now, something that is worth keeping in mind is the home team has had control over the last several years. 7 straight games between Rutgers and Princeton, won by the home team. And a save out of the timeout made by Cardin Stoller. Rutgers really needs something to feel good about before halftime.
Yeah, much needed.
Jack Amon has one of the 4 for RU. And now Knobloch, 35 seconds on the timer. And Gian Fercaro came up with another. Picked it right off his shoelaces. Oh, throws it away. And circle it to Amon. Matched up with a short stick.
Good ball movement
Kelly,
there.
step down, stopped again.
Nice shot, better save. Prince comes up with the ball, off to the races.
Gian Fercaro, 6 saves, just 4 goals allowed, and it's the Tigers revving the engines. One-hand catch.
Oh.
It's stopped. 5-hole closed off by Stoller.
Stoller, great job on that save. Caberry right now with the short stick on him. Not a good situation for Rutgers.
This is Edwards defending. Timer's at 20. Edwards tried the jam, and Stoller got a piece of that.
Yeah, Princeton's going one-on-one with little or no time left here. Their best asset of their offense is when they move the ball.
It was Colin Burns who took the shot. Stoller tries the home run ball. Ooh, almost linked up.
And not even pressuring when they got it done, when that happened. Here he comes. Ross around. There's a slide and a recovery.
A slide from Marquez White, one of the top short stick defensive midfielders for Princeton. Shot on the move from Amon. That's knocked down by Gian Fercaro. Like Gian Fercaro, 7 saves, just 4 let in.
Changes here. Adjustments.
It goes behind the cage for Mackesy, who had the 3 goals on 6 shots.
Oh.
To the doorstep, another simple one. Right outside the crease, and Colin Burns gets into the scoring act.
So that started right from behind the cage. You'll see Rutgers double. You'll see it right here, right before that. Rutgers doubled, and Princeton recognized that Rutgers doubled, and they just transferred the ball twice away from the double and found the man to the backside.
One of 5 starters that Rutgers got back for this game, compared to their lineup Tuesday against Detroit Mercy in the one-sided win.
Ross working on a short stick, but you see right there, nice shot.
Yeah, shared it to Jack Amon. Ross Scott has been blanketed most of the day, and so that means he's got to feed the ball like he's done today.
Just what we were talking about. You'll see the double on here. Ross Scott draws the short stick. Princeton knows they want to switch off and bring the long stick on him. As they do that, Ross Scott turns, transfers the ball quickly, and then we have an open shot. You get runs, but you need to get them in bunches quickly sometimes.
Another skip. Kelly, stick to stick. Too easy for Gian Fercaro, who's got another save.
Do it right by giving the ball to this man right here.
Yeah, Knobloch somehow keeps it through the double team. Stutter step. Oof. And Gian Fercaro got it again. It's still a big Tiger advantage.
Tony Howard did a nice job defending behind. Oh, gonna get a shot here.
Yep. Won the 1v1 battle, and that was it. And Chad Palumbo, the latest Tiger to strike.
Well, what Princeton has, they have a nice combination of lefties, righties. Right there you see Palumbo, he's another good shooter from the left side. Week and a half in March. The decision was to start a little bit later this year. I don't know the factors involved with it. Here comes a shot, good save.
At the end of the shot clock. He said we're going to be better at the end of the year than we are right now, getting everybody healthy and integrated into the units on the field that they've sat out of for months in some cases. Moving shot, Princeton firing at will. Their offensive players finding the target with ease. Sean Cameron, Brian's younger brother, has 2 goals.
Yeah, great shot here. Just your basic sweep. Again, runs right by Rutgers defender. Shoots it high and wide. 125. Rutgers will have this for most of this quarter. Oh, good save there.
Quick release. Dante Koulis, first time we're saying his name. And here's Mackesy, who scored 3 times. Palumbo.
Oh, look inside there. Good save.
Punishing hit. Did Stoller keep it out?
No, they call it a goal.
What's the call? Timer expires. Princeton celebrated. I don't think it's a goal. I think he saved it. But Princeton's celebrating, but the timer expired. Which one is it?
The official had his hands up. He signaled goal. The air official on the goal line extended called it a goal. It's not up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, even still does not put a damper on what Wade's accomplished. And now clean win for Andrew McMeekin, who feeds, and it's tapped in. Kabiri took the shot. His old teammate Colin Burns was there screening. I don't know who had the last touch on it, but I do know that found pay dirt.
I think it might have went off Kabiri, not off his stick, off his body. Hard to see here, but in any case, it went in the back of the cage. See the replay here. There's a shot. No, clean shot in.
And in the 366 days since, All-American, All-Ivy League Tournament MVP. And made another one. Gian Furcaro is on the money today.
Restarts. They're going to take their time now, I would think. Maybe it's not in the DNA for them. We'll see right here. No, they're going to go. They're going to go.
And deflected wide. And in the crease, too. Now looking sharp before they take on Cornell. Gian Furcaro got another. Should be the expectation at this point that Gian Furcaro is going to make the save. Guy who was originally from the state of Pennsylvania. Went to Culver for his last 2 seasons. Had his senior season cut short because of COVID. Moving the ball, and there's a stop by Stoller. And the Dana-Farber Institute, the entire team shaved their heads. Every shaved head, $1,000 goes to Dana-Farber, up to $1 million in a very cool initiative that the Tigers are taking part of. Now, Gian Furcaro, one of the many guys who trimmed that hair back. And Gian Furcaro, meanwhile, one of the guys who was talking about the Lacrosse for Life Foundation, or Lacrosse for Life event. He's had a great day. Scored on there for just the 6th time, and it is Ross Scott who tallies it.
Yeah, just as we speak about it, that Ross Scott has been blanked out today. He was able to come from behind the cage and put one home for RU. Right here. Good pick right there. Got inside, sold the outside, went inside. Able to get a good shot off. Good goal.
Yep, the perfect path picked again by Ross Scott. And that is the 100th goal.
100 goals. I don't know if I scored a whole 100 goals since 6th grade on. That includes practice. Good shot there.
Krummenacher scores 1. And back-to-back tallies now for RU. And Tanner Krummenacher's first goal of the day as well. Rutgers starters on attack finally coming alive here in the final 10 minutes.
Well, good to see at least a little optimism and offensive prowess from this Rutgers team. Better late than early. Not really, right?
Scott sends it up top, 22 on the timer. Hook pass got interrupted, and Jack Amon was de-twigged. Turnover. And Michael Kelly bolting into the zone. He still got it, and Kelly scored it.
Coast
the latest
coast.
guy to score his first career goal. It's the shorty, Michael Kelly.
Well, it all started down here on defense by Princeton. Tereski makes an errant pass. Princeton's off to the races, and they press. They're going right to the hoop. 6-yard shot. That makes it easy. So, I mean, you don't know who's going to be in there, who's going to automatic qualify, who's going to get the bids to go out of the automatic qualifiers. A lot to be said, a lot to be played here. Ooh, shot. Just goes, almost beats Stoller inside.
Yeah, and end of the shot clock, so that's going to reset. And Princeton can burn more of this at the end of this ball game.
Oh, the ball's on the ground, and he's got an open shot. Oh!
Stoller made the save anyway.
Yeah.
Not like us.
No.
Good to have another couple thousand in the stands again for this one here at SHI Stadium. So we hit the final minute. Knobloch, 5-hole. And gravy for Shane Knobloch. What's his third point of the day, including a pair of goals.
No, he's probably happy that went in, but I'm sure Shane Knobloch, he's such a competitor. He hates to lose, as does the rest of this Rutgers team. The season is not over for them, so to speak. It's just beginning. Where do they go from here, Dom? Do they get better? Do they improve on the things they didn't do so well at today? The coaches will take as much blame as possible for today. I'm sure they will. They'll go back. They'll decide what they need to do to be better and prepared for this Saturday against UMass.
Yeah, this is the midway point for Rutgers. After this, 6 games, including the 5 in the Big Ten. Now, Rutgers' offense has looked a little better here in the last 10 minutes or so, getting better shots. Made 2/3 of his saves.
Coulter Mackesy is the most experienced player on that young attack team for Princeton. He's doing a nice job bringing that whole offense along.